Lovely people, a very good afternoon. We are here back with the episode of Loving Relationships. We have, you want to say something?
No.
We have Keyvan Shadafza with us, guiding us on how to interact, rather, how to replenish a loving, meaningful, profound relationship. So, before going ahead with few questions from our viewers, I would like the Kevin to brief us on what all happened yesterday and the lessons learned yesterday. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you to you also for spending your time and let this happen. If we want to briefly look at the main message that we try to convey about the main issue in love relationship, the main issue to attract and manifest a flourishing love relationship, is this point that our invisible bodies, they cannot say lie. Our ego, our manly self, like to pretend some things to show us that I am okay, I am cool, I am positive, I am ready. But the truth is that because we don't have only this physical body, we don't have only this mind, our existence has an invisible side or reality that includes our emotional body, our erotic body, our spiritual body, our soul. All of them, they are our invisible body. Sometimes we refer to them as our inner world. We have an inner world, or we have a universal body, that what is recorded in that universal body, what happens to us in past, always it exposes itself. How we think about masculinity, how we think about femininity, it's transfer from our body to the body of our partner. Even through our skin, through our cellular memories, when we touch somebody else, how truly we feel get transferred. And because often we don't have that positive vibe, attitude, or memories, we transfer some repulsive energy to our partner that doesn't allow a real fulfillment or joy happens during our contact with love partner. And this is why eventually the love relationship get cold or normal. Many people start a love relationship with a great fire, very juicy, very intense, and they make some lots of obligations, to continue to shape a family, and often they face this issue that there is something's missing. They are not happy fully next to each other, and this is the moment that they fully expose the truth of their inner world, the truth of their invisible bodies to each other. As we mentioned yesterday, for example, if I say to my girlfriend that I love you, I love you, I love you, I do lots of nice things to prove that I am kind with you. But if in my cellular memories, if still I am angry with my mother, if I am still have a bad memory about the relationship of my father and mother, or even what happens to me in the previous life, or what happens between me and my ex-girlfriend when they are not solved yet, all of the feelings, the angers, the weak attitudes, poor attitude will be transferred to the body of my girlfriend, although I am pretending that I am very happy or
very nice and
yes,
kind and loving, but your invisible body that has stored so many feelings will
yes,
surface out
yes,
somehow, and
yes,
that will be felt by the partner.
yes, yes. As we mentioned also yesterday that right now that we are sitting here and communicating through the words, through the eyes contact and our body language, but beyond the scene our invisible bodies are communicating with each other. And the real joy, the real peace or connection, attraction happens when both of us, we have a purified and beautified invisible bodies. We can say through the words, we can say very nice sentence, but the truth of ourselves never can be hidden and it get expressed. This is the main topics, and what we want to transfer is this, that if you want a greater life, a greater communication, relationship with everybody, even with the nature, you need to get organic, get get separated from the past, create a deep forgiveness, and get childlike. We need to learn to how identify ourselves with this present moment without look at the past. We need to understand that we are all in the process of becoming something greater, all of us. So this is how we can become lighter, more energetic, more open to the life. And this is a way to create a true relationship with every living being. Even this plant that is here is feeling our vibration, is aware of our vibration, how we feel, how much we are kind, how much we have stress. It can feel us. So to create a greater level of connection, we need to first do lots of inner work. And just when the inner world is ready, everything gets come to us in the right place, in the same vibration that we are. As also yesterday we say that the life don't gives you what you want. The life gives you what you are, in the same vibration that you are, the light that you have in yourself, the self-love, the good feeling that you have, determine what you can receive from the life.
I remember you mentioned our external worlds is an replication or a reflection of what is there inside you, right? Okay, so that's nice. We would love to know, in your perception, what is an ideal love relationship? What do you think it should look like when it is an ideal, rather what should we feel like when it is an ideal relationship? Does that mean there are no arguments, no fights happening? How is it actually?
I think that to have a great love relationship, just we need to be a liberated human beings from all the memories, all the taboos. When you are organic, when you are organic, doesn't matter if you go to do some business, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to have a good connection with your children, with your wife, with your husband, with nature, with your own body, with the spirit. The simple method is this, that we need to find how we can be organic, free, honest, positive, open. So then after that, everything automatically find a great harmony. When you are in harmony with yourself, with your inner Shiva and Shakti, with your inner energy, then anything in the external reality become in harmony, get more nice, more calm. Actually, I believe that we don't have any deal to do anything with the external reality. All the works is with our inner self. We must just become the change that we want to see in the words.
That was really interesting, Kevin. You just mentioned something about Shiva and Shakti. I'm very sure our audience and myself would love to know more about the Shiva and Shakti existing between us. Please elaborate on the same.
You know, also somewhere else I remember we talk about this fact that although we have a masculine or feminine body, but our universal self or higher self, or some people say cosmic body or etheric body or a spiritual body, it has the two polarity. It has the polarity of masculinity and femininity. That in this concept we use of the word of Shakti to refer to that feminine side, and the word of Shiva to refer to the masculine side.
So both of them exist in a single body. It is not the physical one, but
Yes.
in our invisible bodies. You mean?
Yes.
Both the energies exist in the same being.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, and this two polarity, Shiva and Shakti, they are in a form of interaction with each other. How much there is a greater harmony, love, acceptance, a greater form of dance between Shiva and Shakti. In the same way, we can create greater contact with our opposite sex or love partner in our external reality. There is no way, I believe, that there is no way for somebody to reach to a greater, to a great experience of love relationship with somebody when there is not harmony and love between the inner femininity and masculinity. Actually, what we experience as the quality of our love relationship is a reflection, absolute reflection of how is the position of Shiva and Shakti in our body. So one of the practice that we do is through worshipping Shiva and Shakti. One of the part of my teaching is I invite my students to have the symbol of Shiva and Shakti, that can be lingam and yoni, and through worshipping them, actually they can create a form of improvement, transformation, or adjustment in the position of their inner Shiva and Shakti. Because of this, it can be like we can call it a yoga. And only when this transformation or higher vibration or higher quality of dance happens between Shiva and Shakti, the people can see that the people who come to them, the dynamic that automatically will be established between them, between their and their partner will be exactly in that base. So these two energy are very important to be understand and feel in our body, to be embraced, to be respect in ourselves. And this is like a gateway to experience love in the world.
So you mean it is not important to gauge how much Shiva and Shakti we have in us. It is important to maintain the balance between the Shiva and Shakti inside of us, right? And by worshipping the methods you teach, by worshipping Shiva Shakti, okay, so that we can try to bring it to balance. And that is how once we come to balance, we experience the balance outside in the relationships. That's really very interesting, Keyvan. We are so glad we have you.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
You know, I believe that, as I mentioned in my books, that we are the creator of this dream of life. We are experiencing the dream of life. and even how is the dynamic between Shiva and Shakti accordingly determine the patterns that we gain in these dreams. I believe that we are, before entering to the world, we choose our parents. We choose the behavior that we are supposed to meet from the masculine and feminine figures of our dream of life. We say that in our universal body or in our subconscious mind, it doesn't distinguish who is your father, who is your brother, your boyfriend, your husband, or who is your mother, your sister, your girlfriend or wife. All of them just belong to two categories, or masculinity or femininity. So we are the creator of our reality. We design what we are going to experience in the dream of life, in this Maya. And how we design it is dependent to the frequency of our Shiva and Shakti, how they are in contact with each other. Accordingly, we call the Maya to appears in accordance with our inner reality, with the reality that our cosmic body have.
That's very interesting. Okay, so that leads me to the question that we do not determine what is stored in the cosmic body, right? Yet the stored information will come to existence, and this existence in the outside world we will be manifesting, right? So we don't have a control over that, but still, now that we know that by being aware that there is this stored information and we need to work on it, we need to work on ourselves, there is a chances, pretty high chances of to undo those things, to delete those programs and create a new one and get into a newer cosmic body. Is that so? Is that you what you mean?
Very nice question.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Thank you for this question. Actually, it was. I'm happy that now I can add this point that actually what we are here to experience, what we call it the world or dream of life, in this school of life, we are here to reflect the dynamic or the energy or the templates of our universal body as a material life. And then through watching what we see on the screen of life, we can understand in which area of our cosmic body we need to do some work, some improvements. Our cosmic body, the information, the design, or the paradigms or templates, whatever you call it, they are like a binary codes, like a 0, 1, 1, 0, a combination of numbers, just imagine. And when you are traveling in these codes, you cannot see exactly what they means. But when they reflected on the monitor, multidimensional monitor of our matrix, our reality, that codes, that form of energy, that templates appears as what we experience through our relationship with the world. The amount of health that you experience in your life, it comes from the templates of health that you have in your cosmic body. How is the templates of wealth or abundance in your cosmic body? Equally, you design the state of your way of dealing with money, how you attract abundance, success. All is a reflection of your template of wealth in your cosmic body. And about the love relationship, how is the template of love between Shiva and Shakti in your cosmic body will design the dynamic that you will experience in a material world. And this is exactly where and how we can understand in which area our cosmic body, our invisible bodies needs improvements.
We can decode it here.
Yes. Otherwise, we could not create improvements when we are following in the codes or templates that are invisible. We need a screen where all of them appears as life, and through how we deal to the life, we have the chance to create some improvements. And this is our mission. This is why we are here. We are here to be somehow the healer of what still needs improvements in our universal body. This is the mission of life. So, and the life is very intelligent. The leader of the school of life is very smart and knows who can be a mirror to show you the dynamic that you have inside yourself. When you go, nobody come to your life accidentally. They come to be a reflection to show you what is going on in your invisible bodies. Even in your emotional body, in your erotic body, in your mental body, in your spiritual body. We need a mirror, and the life is the mirror. This physical life is that mirror. Because of this, if we live aware of this fact, we can become more conscious, we can live more aware, more flexible, to instead to judge people and reject them, instead to run away, stay there and create some developments.
Learn the lesson there, do the necessary work.
Yes.
These are the means.
Yes.
People are the means through which we can know the areas where we need to work on the actually invisible layers.
Yes.
Very nice.
This is why I met many times my clients that they say to me that when they got divorced from one, for example, the lady says, when they get divorced and then again they get married and their second husband was a copy of the first husband, or their husband is similar with what they saw in the behavior of their fathers. Why we face this repetitive pattern? Because this is where we are supposed to learn what is wrong in the dynamic.
Okay. So until we learn the lesson there, the pattern
Yes,
will keep
will be repeated. Yes, it's very important. Yes. Thank you for bringing up this question. Actually, this is a deeper point of this teaching. If I remember something more in this, I will tell you.
Okay, so that was very interesting, Keyvan. Coming to this point, we would like to